Spooky action is a trick you can use in a few places, but the easiest and largest time save that you'll get from it is in Mire. It works by tricking the game into thinking you're at a different altitude than you are, which will allow you to hit the 3 crystal switches in the Mire basement without being near them. This will save you a fair amount of time compared to the normal route, but it requires some planning and setup. It all starts when you flute to 6 to go to Mire. As soon as you land, you need to move below the portal and make sure you're standing there when the bird leaves the screen. That will store the altitude value and arm you for the glitch later. Complete Mire like normal, but just make sure you don't use any of the items that will reset your altitude value. The red boomerang, blue boomerang, magic powder, cane of Samaria, or the lamp. You use any of these, the glitch won't work later when you try it. When you get to the basement, you have to place the Samaria block, but you also have to trick the game into not resetting your altitude value. To do this, you need something else on the screen while you place the block. Regular arrows, silver arrows, a fire rod shot, an ice rod shot, a sword beam, or kicking up dust from your boots. Once you get to the room with the first switch, you need to make sure you're in this lane and as close as you can get to the spike that's moving around. Fire your fire rod into the spike and you'll hear the switch above you get tripped. Move on to the next room and wait until an antiferry is one tile below the top of the room and then hit it with your fire rod. You'll hear the switch in the room above you get tripped and see the blocks lower. Finally, in this room, you hit the right torch with your fire rod and you'll hear the switch above it get tripped. When you climb the stairs, the orange blocks will be down and you've done it. I'll leave you with some examples of the items resetting your altitude value and then using the other items to preserve your value while you place the Samaria block. When you're in the practice hack, you can set your altitude value to be one of these pieces of info at the top, which makes it really easy to see if you're doing it right.